What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another reflection from the front seat. Cliff Ravenscraft here, and I am sitting in the parking lot of Planet Fitness once again. And I've got an interesting story to tell you today. Today's topic, by the way, is all about my thoughts on streaking. And what do I mean by streaking? I'll tell you in just a moment. But let me just share with you a story of what happened this morning and see where this leads. So the first thing I want to tell you is that this morning I got up at 4:29 a.m. I know, yay me, right? Super exciting stuff. I don't say that to impress you. It's just the reality. It's just something that happened. In fact, I had set my alarm for 4:30 this morning. And the reason why, by the way, it's Saturday. All right. It is a Saturday. And today is a special day. Today is the day we are celebrating Megan's graduation from high school. Now, she graduated about 2 weeks ago, I think, is when her graduation was. And we're hosting her graduation party today at our home. And that starts at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Now, I have a desire to work out very consistently. My commitment to myself, to the world, to everyone, and what I've determined is my identity is I'm a person who is committed to working out a minimum of 6 days a week, every week, for the rest of my life. And the reality is that since the beginning of this year, 2018, I've actually been working out on average 7 days a week. And while my commitment is a minimum of 6 days a week, and that commitment also has a minimum of 45 minutes per workout for each of those 6 days of the week, I've been working out a minimum of 1 hour, and quite frankly, it's an average of 2 hours per day. Again, not saying all this to impress you, although sometimes I wonder how much of this stuff that I do is to impress others. But there's no question that there's some part of me that loves what I do because it does impress others, and that gives me some good feelings inside, just being authentic. It's a part of who I am, but that's not the reason why I do it. I don't do it to impress you. I don't do it to impress others. I do it for a lot of other reasons. If it was just to impress you, then I wouldn't be actually telling you what I did today because it's not all that impressive. So, anyway, so this morning, so why did I get up at 4:30 in the morning on a Saturday? And the reason why is because, well, with Megan's graduation party happening today, that starts at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I know there's still quite a bit that needs to be done at the house today. I knew when I went to bed, I looked and saw how much, was set up, and I see that there are dishes piled up. I know I'm going to do those dishes. I know I don't have to, they're not expecting, but I'm going to do those dishes, and I'm going to do some other things around the house to help them set up. I knew that I didn't want to wake up today, for example, at 8:30, or even 9 o'clock on a Saturday, which would be perfectly acceptable, right? And then get up and come to the gym, even to squeeze in a 45-minute workout. If I did the bare minimum, then I would still not be able to accomplish. Some kind of bug just landed on my shirt. Anyway, or on my arm. Anyway, that's not important. Where was I? So 45 minutes, I could come to the gym, work out 45 minutes, go home, get a quick shower, and help him out, right? No, that's not right. There's a lot that needs to be done. So last night, before I went to bed, I'm like, hey, I want to work out tomorrow because that's who I am. I love to work out. It's not that I'm trying to impress anyone. It's not because I'm trying to streak. And again, I'll get to the streaking in just a moment. Some of you are wondering what streaking is, but hang with me for a minute. So I knew last night if I wanted to come to the gym and I wanted to work out and I wanted to do what I love to do most, which is to get 2 hours in at the gym, then I know I needed to get up early in the morning. And if I got up at 4:30 in the morning and left the house before 5 a.m., then I would easily be able to be at the gym and in there working out by 5:30, and I could go from 5:30 to 7:30, and then I'd be back home by 8 a.m., probably by 9 a.m., because I knew I was going to vlog after I got out of the gym. So let's just say I get home by 9 a.m., and I take a quick shower, I would take a shower after I helped get everything ready. But I would be able to, I don't care how much stuff needs to be done. There are some people in my house that are not getting up before 9 a.m. No matter what. There's a reason why they schedule this thing to start at 1 p.m. So anyway, all of that to say that there's a reason why I set my alarm for 4:30 this morning, and I was just like, I'm looking forward to working out. So I set the alarm, but this morning I wake up and I'm like, wow, I'm like kind of wide awake right now, and I feel like it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So let me just go to the bathroom and then I'll lay back down and I'll just wait until 4:30 in the morning and I'll get out of bed. Well, I get up to use the restroom and I look at my watch and it's 4:29 a.m. And I'm like, seriously? It's already 4:29 in the morning? And so I actually turn my alarm off. I sleep with my Apple Watch and it's a silent vibrating alarm so it doesn't wake Stephanie up in the morning. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm awake. Awesome. I did not anticipate this. So basically what happened is that I get ready for the gym, and I get my water bottle, my pre-workout, everything ready for the gym like I normally would. I get in the car and I drive here to Planet Fitness. I put all my stuff in the locker. I pull out my 2 workout towels because I use one towel to cover up the display. I keep one towel to the side to wipe my sweat and all that stuff. I got my 48-ounce bottle of water ready to go. I even carry around, it's like when I go to the gym and I know I'm going to be here for 2 hours, and I do a lot of stuff on my phone that is demanding on the battery, and I want to make sure that my phone's not completely depleted. I carry an extra battery, so I pull that out. I go up and I grab some of the paper towels that they have, the little sanitation stuff. I wipe down the Stairmaster. I'm literally climbing onto the Stairmaster, and then this happens. This. Now, what is this? Well, I'm going to show you because I shared it on my Instagram story. So I'm going to pause myself here for just a minute, and you guys are going to actually see what happened right over here. So let me see if I can get a good pause. What has just happened? This has not happened to me in like a really long time. I totally got up at 4:29 this morning so I could come to the gym, and I was like, yay! I'm here. I'm on the Stairmaster. And I don't want to do it. It's crazy. I think I'm just going to take the day off from working out today. Okay, so that happened. And I'm like, what the heck? Seriously? I totally got up at 4:29 this morning. I had every intention of working out, and I didn't work out. Oh, why didn't I work out? It's like, what? And the thing is now I'm wired, and if you see me going, like, getting all fidgety and stuff like this, I've had my pre-workout. So, and those of you who know what pre-workout is it beta-alanine, or it's got something that makes you, it's all tingly inside. But no, I didn't feel like working out today. And yes, I did. I worked out for the last 11 days without a day off. And I got on that Stairmaster this morning, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. And as I said in my story, if it had not been for the fact that, well, I went 11 days without working out, but if I would have only worked out 4 days this past week, and now it's, let's just say I need Saturday and Sunday to get me to my 6 days a week, I don't care how I felt on that Stairmaster, I would have done it. Because that's who I am, that's my identity. I work out 6 days a week every week for the rest of my life, unless the doctor tells me I need to, like, take a break because I'm sick and I need to recover for something. But there's very few things that are going to keep me from ever working out 6 days a week. But yeah, so that happened today. That happened to me. That happened to me just today, just now. I didn't work out. So how do I feel about that? No big deal. Seriously, not a big deal. And it got me to thinking about streaking. This idea of streaking. Many of you are like me, and you're always looking to become more productive in life, and and you want to have that life that says, you know, I got it all together, and I want to incorporate daily habits. And I use this habit tracking app called Habit Share. You can find it at habitshareapp.com. Habitshareapp.com. I only share my habits and check in on the habits of people in my mastermind group, the Next Level Mastermind. You can learn more information over at nextlevelmastermind.info. But anyway, I track inside of a habit app or habit tracking app, you know, my check-ins. What are my goals? And so if I pull it up here, and I can show you. So I go to these are my. This is what it looks like. Let me get you to focus right here for a minute. So these are the habits that I track, right? And no, I'm not perfect. Look, the two red dots, that's staying within my calorie budget. For the past 2 days, I did not even stay within my calorie budget. Okay, come back to me now. Let's fix that lighting. Anyway, but so I track this stuff. I track everything that I want to be a part of my daily routine. And I got to tell you that in the beginning of habit tracking, the actual tracking of habits, it worked when I was on my game. But man, if I had this long streak where I went 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks without missing a beat, without actually missing a single day, and then I miss one day, it's like I felt like a failure. So what is streaking? Streaking, and it's actually, have you heard of sports teams that are on a winning streak? You've heard about that. So streaking actually has multiple terms, and I realize I actually have a lot of international people where English is not your native language. So let me tell you why I make such a big deal in the beginning. Why I made such a big deal in the beginning about this word streaking, because there are at least 2 meanings that I'm aware of streaking. One definition of streaking, by the way, is running around naked without any clothes on. So if all of a sudden somebody, let's just say you're in a public place and somebody's running around without any clothes on, that person is a streaker, all right? Or that's called streaking. And so that's why I said at the beginning, it's like some people are going to be like, what's Cliff talking about today? So, but another meaning of the word is streaking. For streaking is you're on a winning streak, that you are consistently doing this over and over again. So a team that has won the past 10 games, like a football team that has won the past 10 games in a row, they are on a 10-game winning streak. All right? So this term streak has been applied to a lot of these habit tracking apps. And it's like, hey, what is your streak? Like, check this out. Avoid sugar consumption. As a matter of fact, I'm going to screenshot this so I don't actually hold it up and stuff like that. But I'm going to hold. Now, you see this right over here? Do you see the one where it says avoid sugar consumption? Look at that. Streak plus 204. Plus 204. Guys, I have gone 204 days without sugar. No sugar for me. And that is a streak that I'm excited about. But here's the deal. What if I go one day and I eat sugar? How do I feel about myself? What does that do? Now the thing is that one's not going to happen. That one will not, that one will never happen. All right? What would life be like? Seriously, what would life be like if I actually ate sugar? Like today, I'll try to remember to take a photo of this when I get home for the vlog. And maybe when I'm sitting down in my studio and I'm editing, I say, hey Cliff, right now, you doing the editing on this vlog, go upstairs and take a picture of the cupcakes that are sitting on the counter for the grad party. All right, so I've done that, and here's the photo. Right here, right there's the photo of the cupcakes that are sitting there. There's sugar in my house all the time, and I'm wondering one day, will I ever actually be fully tempted to actually consume sugar again? And I got to tell you, the temptation does pop up from time to time, but it's never strong enough for. I mean, I'm at the place now where, matter of fact, today, the avoid sugar consumption. You may have noticed when well, here, let me just throw it up again. All right. You may notice that it already shows you today, which is Saturday, that it's already a green check mark. The thing is that's something I can rely on. I know for a fact I'm never eating sugar again. But there are ones like staying within my calorie budget. I mean, I'm going to pull up staying within my calorie budget, and I'm going to show you what it looks like for that. So right here is what my Habit Share app shows you for the month of June. And as I look at what you're seeing on the screen, you can see that there have now been 3 days where I have not stayed within my calorie budget. Okay? And so I have broken my streak. Now, let me tell you what used to happen when I started this whole this habit tracking stuff. Is I would say, okay, it is my goal, it is my commitment that I am going to stay within my calorie budget. And I would actually, get this winning streak going on. It's like day after day. It's like, oh man, it's been 18 days. It's been 23 days. It's been 75 days. And for the past 75 days, without missing a single day, every single day for 75 days, I have now stayed within my calorie budget for the day. And then what would happen is I would miss a day. I would actually have a day where, for whatever reason, I just it's like, okay, I have my calorie budget is 1,600 calories today. All right. And I go to the gym and I burn, let's just say 400 calories at the gym. That's a very light day. So now I can eat 2,000 calories today. And then there have been days where it's like, okay, now I can eat 2,000 calories, but I end up going to bed at night having consumed 2,700 calories. All right, so that's a red check mark. And now if I just went 75 days with all green check-ins, and I had a 75-day streak of awesomeness, and now I've missed a day, I got to tell you, that used to mess me up. And it's like, oh man, I feel like a failure. And it's like, why bother? I lost my 75-day streak. And I've seen this for myself be a demotivator. I've seen this for a lot of other people. Matter of fact, I use MyFitnessPal, and some very close people in my life use MyFitnessPal. And of course, if I look at MyFitnessPal, it tells me how many days I've checked in. And that means, logged my calories or logged my weight or whatever the case may be. And if I look here, if I go to my thing, I have a streak of 279 days of logging in. And there's somebody that's very close to me that says, it's like, man, I had this long streak and I didn't log any of my calories, and now I'm back to square one. And it's that whole thought, that mental thought of, now I've gone back to, it's like now I have to start all over again. And I gotta tell you that no, that's not how it works. And so for a long time, because these were demotivators for me, it's like, oh my gosh, now it's like I'm starting all over again. It's like, man, everything that I've done to accomplish, it's all for nothing because I've lost my streak. What the heck? No, gosh, seriously, you just went, let's just say you had a 138-day streak of logging in and consciously keeping a record of how many calories you're consuming, whether you stayed within your budget or not. You still have that streak of let's just say it's 138 days of logging in. Well, at least that's 138 days. You were consciously being aware of what you're doing physically with your body when it comes to food consumption. And the fact that you miss a day or 2 days, or you missed a week or whatever because life got crazy for you, and now, it's like, okay, let's get back at it. You're not starting from square one. Sure, the number, the little endorphin, dopamine kick of getting that pleasure of seeing how many days and feeling good. But it's all about how you define the meaning of what that streak is. or the fact that you have not you no longer have that streak, that you've messed that streak up. You can assign the meaning of what that means. So for me, I look at staying within my calorie budget, and I see, 3 days that I've missed, right? 3 days that I've missed. So I broke my streak. But gosh, how many days did I do it without breaking the streak? See, that's what I focus on. It's like I don't need streaking goal. I don't have a streaking goal. I don't have a goal except for no sugar. The no sugar thing, that is a streaking goal that I have. But it's a thing that I'm going to do. But here's one that's a real streaking goal for me. Working out 6 days a week, every week for the rest of my life. I made that goal November 14th, 2014. And I said, this is absolutely hands down a commitment. And so I've been, there are some apps that allow you to say, okay, what is my streak on this? My streak is I want to work out 6 days a week, every week. And so if you get 6 green check marks throughout the week, then it actually says, okay, your goal is week by week, and so it'll give you how many weeks you've done it, and it's like, as long as your weeks are in order, then you're streaking, and it'll count your streak up. Does that all make sense? So anyway, and the reality is that if you think, well, how many weeks has there been since November 2014? Add all of that up, and then that's what my streak number should be between November 2014 through right now, June 23rd, 2018. Well, I can promise you this, there have been weeks where I didn't work out 6 days a week. What? Yeah, there has been. So I think it's like 3 or 4 times I failed to work out 6 days in 1 week. 2 of those times, 2 different times, I had an upper respiratory infection that turned into bronchitis, and I went to the doctor. He gave me antibiotics to get some stuff out of my system, and he also gave me a steroid shot, and he says, Cliff, I think you'd be better off if you just allowed your body to get a lot of rest and take 2 or 3 days off, and after about 3 days, then you can go back to your normal workouts. And I'm like, okay. And so I didn't work out 6 days a week, and that's 2 different times. And then I think it was either 1 or 2 other times there was a busy, crazy, insane travel schedule. I mean, like, I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get to the airport, and then I traveled, and I had to fly all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. I had a connection flight. Next thing you know, as soon as I get there, I'm 3 hours behind all these networking parties, and I'm not going to bed until midnight, which is actually 3 o'clock in the morning my time. So I've actually been up for 24 hours. And so tomorrow morning at this conference, I have to be at this place at 8 a.m. It's 12 o'clock. Do I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym and work out? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to. And so there have been times where it's like that's happened once or twice where I already had my rest day before that happened, and it's not been 6 days since the rest day, and now this has occurred. And it's like, you know what? Okay, I worked out 5 days this week. Now, does that mean that I have failed in my commitment to 6 days a week, every week for the rest of my life because I don't have a spotless streak record? No. For those of you who like are absolutely adamant, it's like, yeah, Cliff, no, totally, dude, you have failed. That you can say that you've committed to that, blah, 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 blah. You know what? Here's the thing. This is the point of this topic today. Are you doing this to impress others? Or are you doing this to be intentional about how you want to live your life? Are you doing this because the only way you're going to feel awesome about yourself is by what an app tells you about the number of days that you went without missing a beat? Are you going for you to feel great about yourself, do you have to have perfection? Because I gotta promise you this. I gotta promise you this. Yes, okay. I have to promise you this. What the heck is that? Anyway, I promise you this. If your goal is perfection, And the only way you're going to feel awesome about yourself and your life and how successful you feel is to be perfect. You'll never feel successful. That number in your habit tracking app that tells you how long you've streaked, that is not a long-lasting measure of success. Ray Edwards is tech. Oh, Ray Edwards has sent me a video. Hold on. I may have to edit this out. I love it when Ray Edwards sends me video messages via text message. I don't know if this is actually going to be appropriate for me to share with you guys. And so, Ray, I'm going to play this live here, whatever you're about ready to tell me. But if it's private for just me, then I will edit this part out. So, but I love Ray Edwards. Ray Edwards is my best friend in this world, and man, it's 7:08, so it's actually 4:08 in the morning. 5, 6, 7, yeah, 4:08 in the morning in his time, and he just sent me this text message. Let's see what Ray has to say.
Hey Cliff, it's Ray.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me. I want to make it full screen.
Hey Cliff, it's Ray. I'm getting ready to head to the gym. It's well, it's a little early for the gym. It's just about 4 a.m. So I'm going to take some pictures pre-dawn, great light for those kind of pre-dawn golden hour pictures. Then the gym opens at 5. I'm going to hit the gym, do a workout. I wanted to thank you. I want to thank you for being you, first of all. I want to thank you for your friendship. I want to thank you for the way you show up in the world in a big way, the way you're always encouraging to everybody, for taking those steps and experimenting with IGTV before I did, so you could save me the frustration and heartache you went through. But most of all, in this moment, I want to thank you for this. I bought the M50, the Canon M50, and you remember back when you had the M5 or M6, you bought the protection plan and you dropped it and they replaced it? Well, I thought about that when I bought the M50, so I got the protection plan, and guess what? Yesterday I dropped the thing and broke it. And I sent it off to Canon, and I'm getting a brand new one free. So thank you for saving me $500 or $600, my friend. Love you, bless you, talk to you soon, bye-bye.
Awesome. Oh man, so check this out. I've got to reply to Ray. You don't mind if I do this, do you guys? So check this out. Here's what I do. I pull up my camera app here, and I'll just show you real quickly. Ray, good morning, brother. Oh my gosh, what a joy it is to see a video message pop up from you at 7 o'clock in the morning. On a Saturday. Thank you, brother. And by the way, I happened to be recording my vlog right when your message came in, and I actually played it for the folks watching the vlog because, as you know, I'm doing raw, unedited stuff now. And except for the fact that I was going to edit it out if it was only a private message between me and you. But dude, today you made it into the vlog. We're talking about streaking. That's the topic of today, streaking. And it's not running around naked. Anyway, but you're featured, you're in the vlog. All right, anyway, I'm gonna send this back to you. I'm so glad that you got the protection plan and that you're not out $1,000 or what is it, $800 or whatever it is for the Canon EOS M50. So, dude, blesses my heart to know that my encouragement to you to buy that Square Trade protection plan worked out for you as well. All right, I'm gonna finish up this vlog. And I'll finish up talking to you in the vlog. I know you'll be watching. All right, so I'm gonna hit done, and I'm gonna send that off to Ray Edwards. Guys, I love my friend Ray. I love the relationships that I have in my life. God has blessed me richly with some amazing people. And for those, by the way, Ray Edwards is speaking at the Free the Dream conference. Come to Free the Dream in September. People like Ray Edwards, John C. Morgan, Stephanie Ravenscraft, Daphne Scott, PJ Jonas, Aaron Walker, so many amazing speakers. Giovanna Ellison, Leslie Samuel. Gosh, did I miss somebody now? You know what? There is one person I can't tell you about because, well, we're working out the details Monday, but he is doing my closing keynote. Somebody special is doing my closing keynote. Anyway, Ray Edwards, my favorite friend on this earth. I love you, brother. Thank you so much for that message and for letting me include that. Well, not that I asked you your permission, but just the fact that it was a message that could be included and didn't have to be edited out. Ah, man. Anyway, the topic today was streaking. Don't let streaking be your goal. Don't let your failure of keeping your streak define you. You are not defined by your successes or failures. You simply learn from them. All right? Your success of having 280 days without failing to log in a workout or a whatever, that does not define you. Your failure to keep that streak does not define you. What defines you, well, you know what? You decide what defines you. It's what you believe about yourself that truly matters. All right? And you can choose to focus on a number from an app that tells you that you're awesome, or you can just know in your heart that I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to keep up a certain number to impress others. And I certainly do not need a specific number in an app to tell me how to feel about myself. That's my thoughts on streaking. And with that, I think I'm done. All right, guys, come to the Free the Dream conference. freethedream.live, freethedream.live. Reserve your ticket. Seriously, you hear me talk about this in all these vlogs. I'm waiting for you, and yes, I'm talking about you. I am waiting for you to reserve. I better see an email from my ticket service that says you have signed up for Free the Dream. Come on, what are you waiting for? Seriously, what are you waiting for? And if you haven't bought a ticket yet, I want you to email me. Seriously, if you have not purchased a ticket to Free the Dream, I want you to email me, cliff@cliffravenscraft.com. Put Free the Dream ticket in the subject line, and I want you to just write me and tell me, why haven't you purchased your ticket for Free the Dream? That's what I beg of you. Please do that. All right, go to freethedream.live, freethedream.live, and buy your ticket today if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't done so already and you're not going to right now, email me and tell me why. cliff@cliffravenscraft.com, freethedream.live. Love you guys. Have a great day. Until next time, I encourage you to take everything you do to the next level.